Good morning, people. Good morning. Yes, another beautiful day. I see the sun, the hint in the sky of a red blush. Yes, sunrise is coming. Yes, it is by like 5:22 in the morning. Yes, here in Rwanda. This is Spirit Journey. How are you all doing? Yes, today is the 2nd. October 2 already. October, people. You know, back in America, October is my favorite month. I like October because it is fall, the fall season, and I like the seeing the pumpkins and everything, what do you call it, the hay, the bins of hay that they have, the storefronts, they set it up uh, to make it look more country-like, and I love it. I love that. Oh, you hear the little birdie? That is beautiful. I hear the little birdies. I love it. I love it. I love the early mornings. It is so peaceful. Yeah, yesterday, I yeah, I went to the market to get some food, and I was at peace yesterday. Yeah, I was going through some things emotionally, feeling trapped again. Yes, as I admit, I watch a lot of videos, and I get stressed out, like a lot of us people who come from America. The social atmosphere is very intense. It's never been like this before. And but yesterday I took my time. I guess one of the messages that I'm going to say, that I need to say is take your time. Take your time, people. It feels wonderful. I just felt like at peace the whole day. I did watch some videos, but I was taking my time and getting those things like I had to get groceries, and I did admit, past videos that it could be challenging going there. So so I said, okay, make it easy for yourself. Yes, okay, you don't want to walk there, you get tired. Yeah, it takes a little over an hour to walk there, and there's some challenging um, parts of the street that you can fall in, and so that's not good. But I said, do good to yourself, spirit, and just take the moto there. So I took the moto there, took the moto back. It saved me time and a headache. Yeah, that's what I'm learning. To learn to, what you can't change, s- you know, chill out. And if you can modify what bothers you, then do so. And that's what I did. And yesterday, I just felt that peace. I even felt that peace shopping. That was a miracle. That, because sometimes the thought of me having to go get groceries, it does put up some anxieties. But when I went out there yesterday, I just felt so good. I felt good inside. And I get back home and did my inventory, so to speak. I cooked Lavi's food, reheated his food. I prepared my food. I even like baked another cornbread, and I added this spice in it, and it was, I didn't care for the spice in it. I put nutmeg in it. I made cornbread with bananas, and I think I added nutmeg, and I shouldn't have done that. And I had ran out of baking powder, but I used baking soda. And so when you use baking soda, you need an acid in it because the baking soda leaves a soapy taste in your mouth, and you have to counter that by adding some type of acid, like a vinegar. So, but either way, outside of that taste, it came out very well. The texture and everything. So anyway, let me get back onto what this message is really about. But I just wanted to put it out there that life happens, and my situation in watching these videos, it can get to me. But sometimes you can do simple things to bring you back. And that's how I felt like yesterday, all day. I enjoyed my work. I even enjoyed doing my laundry. I kid you not. I kid you not. Yeah. So, what is today's video about? Well, I was watching I'm not going to give the name of the person or the channel, but just the subject. Okay. Many of you know that I come from America, from New York City, and I moved to the beautiful country of Rwanda about 21 months ago. And I had my moments there that I shared with you. I might have shared some things with you. Um, and I watch extensively news in America through YouTube. And it's going through some social changes and it's intensifying, in my opinion. But you have uh, people who present content, and I feel the nature of some of their videos is to capitalize on your emotions. They capitalize on that you will fall for it and shell out money. You panic and then and they act like that some of the people out there who are manipulating, I feel that some of them are manipulating or benefiting off of the social climate to get your money, and they'll come across like they're the experts. They'll say, oh, I have connections with this country, that country, just notify me, blah, blah, and we'll help you, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I looked at that person, okay, my instinct was, this person is trying to fleece Black America. The person did a video about a particular country in West Africa, Burkina Faso, and the person alleged that Burkina Faso is no longer going to do the African diaspora citizenship. Now, I never heard that country uh, was to initiate such a program. I never, I don't remember ever hearing that, but I did hear that the country had um, told the French military forces to leave the country, and the country, Burkina Faso, is restructuring its infrastructure in means of their economy. And many of us in the Black community were ecstatic at this accomplishment to take the initiative and to self-empower themselves. So I'm very, very happy to hear that. It's about personal empowerment, of the people there of Burkina Faso. And so it wouldn't seem logical at this time to spearhead a movement to bring uh, the African diaspora, um, in particular the Americas, to move over there, like what Benin, the country of Benin, or Benin, different pronunciations, what that country is doing. Yeah, Benin is offering um, to those who qualify. And I would imagine that they would have a limit too, because they can't get the whole world. It's a small country, landmass wise. A lot of people, because you have to have resources to provide for them. I'm not talking about free, free stuff, but I'm talking, you need enough room to be able to have people move there. They're going to be needing housing, etc. You're going to need stuff to take care of millions and millions of people if millions apply. Okay, so I felt that the YouTuber was promoting unnecessary fear and was saying that, oh, Americans, when you know, Americans are asked to pay these what we call resident fees to go there, to go to different places in Africa. And I'm listening to this person, and I felt like this person is saying things that doesn't add up to me. And it's promoting fear like, oh, you have to listen to this person, that they have connections, and you don't want to be paying all these fees because you're American, but you utilize their solutions for you. And this extensive global network that they allegedly have. And I don't see it. How she presents herself, how she speaks. And in my opinion, what they say in Black America, that this person is jive and is hustling. That is just a feeling and an opinion. Again, that person may not be someone who's trying to hustle you or fleece you or is jive, but it's the persona, what is projected, in my opinion, about this person. And the fear that, oh no, they're no longer offering citizenship, Burkina Faso. I never heard that they were offering citizenship to the African diaspora in the Americas. Never heard of it. But of course, there are other countries, such as the very popular country. Um, oh, how can I fit? Oh gosh, what's the name of that place? Ghana. Yes, the country, West African country of Ghana. Now they have this program that was initiated in 2019, and so what is the problem? There are countries, it's not like the end of the world. Okay, I want to say, my poor little doggy, he's limping again. Bless you. He's limping again. My poor baby. Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted there. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, people. Yes, yes. Any of us could get stressed when we watch certain things on social media. But it's not the end of the world if one country does not want to, allegedly, one country does not want to participate in the citizenship of the African diaspora uh, in the America, from the Americas. It's not the end of the world. You take one country, and that country is trying to get itself together. It needs to build up its own infrastructure. Why would they foolishly do something like that now? You put in a new group, it can cause conflict. hey, we're just trying to get our freedom, they could say, Burkina Faso, and you got these new people, and uh, they're taking our land and this and that. They can say that. Be very foolish. And the language barrier, unless you come from a francophone speaking country, right? So, it's you got to consider that there are other places. There are other places in Africa that you can choose. And again, you don't have to rely on a citizenship program if if they're saying life is that hard, if that YouTuber that I'm thinking about is trying to present that you're all in danger uh, or that the walls are closing in on you, and it just might be, but to try to fleece or possibly misrepresenting yourself as having like the keys to the city, so to speak, and that you can make things happen for people. You make it as sound, you're making Black America or the Black diaspora throughout the Americas as stupid, that they can't think for themselves, that you need that person's facility, services to save you. You save yourself, people. Empower yourself. Empower yourself. Save yourself. You feel like things are closing down on you, okay, and it just might be. The other places the other places in the world. You want to know about a country's policy, or um, their policy or things that they're offering. Go on their website. Go contact their consulate or embassy to find out about what type of visas um, that they offer. Why do you need somebody else's services that you have to pay for that you don't even know their credentials? You don't know these YouTubers' credentials? Oh, contact me. Or I got this person, that person. I have a whole network. Do they? Do they have it? What do they know? What do they present? And I don't know whether it's the same person that I saw before on YouTube, and they're sitting next to a local black dude. And I looked at the two together. I said, this looks phony. Phony, phony, phony. It's like they hooked up with someone there in whatever country they're in and say, hey, let's pair up and make it look legit. That I know an African person and I could help you guys, and you come to our services. Utilize our services. We can help you, and of course, it's going to be a fee. And this, they never tell you how much it's going to cost. Do they have a website? The program like for example, for Benin, um, really just got established officially. I think it was in July of this year, 2025. I think they first wrote up the law, proposed the law last year, late last year, but it's not active and it became popular or came out there in the media when this famous singer by the name of Sierra, a singer from America, got her citizenship in July of this year, 2025. So that's how I found out about it. It's really relatively a very new program that Benin is offering. So did Sierra, did she need someone to help her with the paperwork? You do the paperwork yourself. They have Benin has their own website, for the program. You just fill out the form and present the documents that they ask for. You don't need anybody else to do it. How the program just got started. So how could someone say that? Oh, they got like they can help you. What could they do to help you? I'm sure the people themselves, the government themselves will say, hey, we cannot use this document, or please present other document, or whatever. Why do you need somebody else's help? And that's what I'm getting at. They want you to feel that you need someone outside of yourself to help you. Someone else that you have to pay, most likely, for something that is relatively free outside of the fee for processing the paperwork to get the citizenship. You pay, you paying for the the government to process your paperwork. Why should you get someone else to process it for you for something that just opened? So how expert could they be? The program just got started. It's not the end of the world if one country is not able to do it. Africa's not the only place you can go to if you feel that you need to leave. Yes, I left America. Yes, I felt I needed to leave. And I didn't have to pay any experts to do it for me. Yes, you have to pay for when you fill out the application. I did mine online to come to this country that I'm in. I'm in Rwanda. Yeah, you do it yourself. You go call them and ask some questions. Hey, I'm not sure about X, Y, and Z. Why do you gotta call, get someone who you don't know and pay them exuberant fees? There are people out there are Black Americans out there, in my opinion, that are just fleecing the Black community, in my opinion, fleecing you for information. Just put the damn information out there. If Black America is so impoverished and so in need of help, put the information out there so it's available. And yes, anything extra beyond that information that you provide in this, if you present the essential information, anything extra, okay, you could tell them, okay, for this other information will require me extra work. Uh, uh, for a fee, you could pay such and such, and that's fine. Present the information out there to so-called save your people, right? You want to save the Black race from itself, from others, whatever, and move forward. But it's not, that they're not having it. They're making you feel like a victim, that it's something outside of their own reach. You don't need their help. You need to think rationally and do your research. Hey, okay, call up this person, this government official. Okay, you can email that official. Get the information directly from the source. Have your copies. Make sure you have your copies, and pay whatever fee that you have to pay. And then you could, follow up on the process. But you don't need all these people who claim to be experts at something that just came about. And who are they? Start asking yourself these questions. Are these replicable people? Some of these people I don't trust. And they seem phony, and they come across to me as a jive with a capital J. There are a lot of jive people and people who want to fleece your pocket and benefiting off of your fear. Now, again, it's nothing wrong of presenting, you want to do a service. Yeah, there are people who don't want to do anything, and they're willing to pay people to think for them and do for them and just pay the fee. So be it. So be it. Utilize those services, but those services better be able to perform and get you what you asked for, what you paid for. Okay, and if they don't deliver, um, let others know. Hey, they're not able to do what they claim. Start thinking for yourself. You're not a victim. You are not a victim. You don't like where you live. Hey, take the steps to move. Contact the embassy yourself. Get the information firsthand. Do your research that way. And open the door of freedom for you. So that's all I have to say. People, don't fall for the hype. You're going to have more and more people come out there and act like they're your savior, or if you must utilize their services, and you don't have to. You don't have to, and you can do it yourself and save the money. But if you're one of those people that don't want to think for themselves, or pay someone to do it for you or to get you that information. Okay? So that's all I have to share. Keep 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 well, people. And if that anxiety starts to come on to you, try to distract yourself and do something um, productive for you to just ease your mind. Yeah, it can grab us, and even grab me. So, yes, let's be smart about it. Let's be smart about your move. If you're planning on moving, you can do it. You can do it. And watch who is trying to sell to you. Okay? So, this is Spirit Journey signing off. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.